I wanted to actually, well, I wasn't actually sure what I was gonna say um, at all. How I've been wanting to like process some of the things that's been going on with me. Hey, you guys, it's been a minute. This is probably gonna be a heavy video because like shit is heavy to me, and yeah, to not ah, okay. So tonight, damn, is there a light on the balcony? Welcome to my channel. I'm Darian Shell. You can call me Nikki J. And there's a lot of other things going on with me. Yeah. So I'm just gonna get to talking. Like, if you really want to know anything about me, you can go check on another video because I hate having to repeat myself and introduce myself. But welcome to my YouTube page. And I don't really be like, whatever. Don't nobody really be paying attention anyway, which is fine. Just kind of like my online journal. So let me act like that right now, because I feel like I need to get this out, and I'm not really sure how I want to do that yet, or if I even really want to do it, because I don't even understand how I left Cleveland in such a state of like fear for real, like, and I couldn't allow myself to feel it. Because just a couple of days previously, I had I don't even want to say another psychic break, but we can call it that if that's what we're doing. Like, I don't really know how to call anything anymore as far as like some of my ancestral and childhood gifts of like mediumship and stuff like that, like reawakening so powerfully and like channeling and things like that, and just like everything I've been purging and speaking on and all of this stuff, right? And so if you follow my channel, you know that I'm like extremely natural. Like, I don't do doctors for. I mean, I will go do my checkups. Like, I'll go get tested and I'll do basic stuff. So let me not say I don't do doctors, but I really try not to go to hospitals. I don't do medication, pharmaceuticals. I'm very proud of like the way that I take care of myself. Like, very, very proud, especially since I know how many people struggle with that. Like, their eating habits, their everything. And not to mention that I just did a whole like physical transformation. Um, and I don't like the fucking police. Like, I don't really fuck with the police nowhere, and especially not in America. Like, period. If I don't have to, like, let's just be real. And so I was like at the house, and like my senses was acting. It just like I was like, damn, the air feels very contaminated. Like, I had so many transmissions and voices coming through my head, and I can't even adequately remember um, what they were or what was going on. But I was having like, I mean, conversations. Like, we were doing telepathically communicating with my spirits, my people, however, like, because I still don't understand it because I haven't connected with anybody in the physical realm to really be able to yeah. Anyway, it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating because in my head there's so much going on. Like, oh my gosh, like, and I've been keeping myself really calm and together by like being very I don't know, the best way that I can. Like, the best way that I can. So when I tell you, like, I left out the house so fast, and then, like, I was going to the hotel. Well, I left out the house because I was like, I'll just go spend the weekend or whatever at a hotel. And so, like, I left out the house to do that. And then I was like, all the communications in my head was telling me to go to the airport. Like, go to the airport, uh, go up to. It's like that didn't happen right away, but there was like four distinct. No, because it was kids. It was the kids in there too. So one, two, three, four layered voices, like, and a lot of other stuff going on. And so that night when I left out the house and I went downtown, like, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna just hit up the airport. Like, I'm gonna just take a flight somewhere. Just like, I was really, really feeling like I needed to get out of Cleveland, and it was so much opposition. Like, don't get me wrong, it was late at night. I felt very antsy, very unsafe, very like all my instincts was like yelling at me to like I needed to get out of the city, probably, but definitely like definitely out of my apartment for that time. And then I was like, okay, like I didn't know if I just needed fresh air at first or whatever. Like I was like, okay. And then when I get downtown, because I was gonna stop at one of the hotels, I end up having him take me to Tower City because I was just like, I'll catch the rapid to the airport, like whatever. And I started to just have him take me to the airport, but whatever happened, like it was so many spirits out. Let me just say that, like, oh my gosh, it was the energy that those like, oh, that shit was so crazy, like. And that nigga in the car, like, that shit started feeling real weird. And I was like, I mean, he was, I knew it was something else. I just don't know what. So I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna go to the airport. Like, I'm not about to stay in the car for that long. Like, so I get out, and then I'll just like go to Tower City. Like, I have them drop me off at Tower City and catch the damn train to Tower City. I mean, to the airport. If I go to Tower City, I'm having like all kinds of like so many issues like getting through, and then like the voices are still going on. So I'm like, listen to that, but like everybody was like all of the fucking security, like police, they were so, oh my gosh, like whatever spirits was on they fucking backs, like them niggas' energy was so tight. Like all of downtown actually, like I felt like I was guided down there to finish something out, which is definitely what happened. Now, like I'm like, okay, I was definitely guided. Like the flow of everything else that's been happening with me throughout this whole entire ancestral gifts, awakening, whatever we want to call it. Like I'm so tired of like trying to have to figure stuff out myself. It just seems so unfair. And I'll be like, I put myself in this box, and I'm okay with it, cause like, yeah, fucking right. No, I didn't really. And my thoughts be going crazy. So like, I went downtown, and then all of that shit was happening. Like the police was bossing up, so I was bossing up. Like, and it was more edgy. Like I was very, very aware that like them niggas was trying to get me, because that's exactly how it felt. Like y'all trying to corner me, you trying to make me do something so that you can like have a reason to like put your hand on me, or like oh, that shit felt like it was getting testy. And like the spirits of the men in my damn, like my men and my doing telepathy, like they were all trying to like, there's like all kind of messages passing through, like um as all of this was happening. Like, hell no, go to this hotel. I think it was at Radisson. It was like, go to the Radisson, tell them to check you in under, whose account was it? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4 layered. So it was the 4 male voices layered, and then it was the kids sometimes, and then it was the dragons. No, and then it was, and then that was like so crazy, right? So like, it was so much stuff, and then there was like a whole, oh my goodness, they were flying in, but they were already there, and I knew that somehow later. So the police was acting funny, like it was crazy, and then I realized like, and then like I was trying to get, I realized at the last minute that like my because they wouldn't let me go to the airport. It was like, oh, that shit was the weirdest shit. Like, oh my gosh, that was the weirdest shit. The way everybody and everything was in sync, like even on the street, it was like when I passed, like my scent or something, like, and I went into a store, but he got a phone call, like, it's like one of the voices was like, hey, go back in the store, like he gonna help you. So that means I was definitely doing telepathy between, well, I don't always know if the voices are right, but I'll just say, because I have my own, like, I'm like, oh, my ear itch. Like spirits, I mean, spirits are spirits. They'll present as one as certain spirits, and they can be like presenting so that you'll accept them. Like, I don't have all of the answers. And oh, there was so much coming in. There was like, Marcus talking about race. There was like the old Marcus talking about race scene. Like, there was like in the background, like it's like he was yelling or like trying to tell the story, but I couldn't get the story. He kept fading out, but the story was like still going. But there's other stuff happening too. Like, there's stuff happening in my physical realm, like I always say, and then there's stuff happening like in the spiritual, like in the unseen, and then there's the telepathy and like everything else, like, right? So so there was like that, and then like there was like that, and then like 3 other men, and they were all trying to like, they were all coming through, like they were trying to get stuff taken care of, like they were watching the things that were happening, and they were talking and responding accordingly, and then like the people will respond sometimes, like before I even translated the message across, or like the phone will ring, or like something like that. So I'm like, all right, I'm trying to figure out how any of it worked, and then I went. So I realized that like I grabbed the wrong card at the house, so now I'm at the house with the wrong card. When, yeah, I think, but like I don't know, because the ATMs like started like acting up. Like I couldn't get no money out any of the ATMs because I grabbed my ATM card and not my debit card. So I was like, okay, I gotta go to the ATM, but like none of the ATMs was working. Like it was like they were all like shutting down. Like all the systems were like shutting down. Like I was being watched and it was so. I was just like, what the fuck. And then I'm like, okay, so now I don't have no money. Like, now I can't get no money out. And they just like, why can't you just go to the fucking airport and get on the airplane? And then like, I'm like, cause I'm broke, like, cause I don't have the money to do that. Like, when I say I don't have no money, and I don't have no job, and I don't have no income, and I don't have like anything happening right now, like how people used to, like, what do you mean? Like, yeah, that's my life until I can do something different. And then like there was that conversation that was happening, but then like, and so I'm like having all these conversations right here, and that, oh my gosh, like it felt like everything was attracted to me, like, cause it's nighttime, it's all men, and the ATMs are like, I'm getting locked out of everything. So now I'm downtown and like I'm in Tower City, and the way that the cop keep coming at me, like I'm already on edge because you don't feel safe. Like whatever you got on your back that you don't know, like, and she knew who I was, and it was just like, oh my gosh, like it was a woman, like I think it was a, what did she have, like red hair or something, like ginger hair, and that just threw me back. Damn. I got a message forever ago about a redheaded and a blonde or something, like sandy hair. I don't know, but like she was like, she had like sandy red hair, and then it sounded like she said something to me about about Drake or something, like her man or something, like I don't know, or like it was crazy. It was, that part was crazy, and then like the men were so like they were so disgusting, like a bunch of bitch spineless. Oh my gosh, they were so, and the energy oozing out of them was so nasty. It was all of them were like the most totally kind of like disrespectful, no, and it was like it was the security, it was the security, it was the police that was working at security. It was the fucking hotel desk where I went to go check in, like to try to get a hotel room. And what hotel was that? Was that the Radisson? Was that the Radisson? Right there at Tower City? Yeah, like the man in there was a little bitch. And then he wouldn't let me check in or whatever. Like, it was, and then I'm like, and then I hear one of the men say, hold on, I'm about to make a fucking phone call. Like, why can't you get into the Radisson? Like, um, they got our own parts of it. Like, and then he's like, hold on, let me call, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, it was like the whole thing. And the whole time that's happening in my head, like telepathy. And then, like, so I ended up leaving Tower City. Like, I think I got put out of Tower City at at the night, because I was like, well, it's late. Like, I can't get any money at the ATM machine now. For me, it's super late. It's probably like, I don't know, maybe like 2 o'clock in the morning now, maybe. And so like I know the buses are supposed to be safe spaces, right? So I tried to get on the helpline to get me home, like even though it was late, and I'm like, I shouldn't be walking, but hey, like whatever you gotta do. And then like the bus driver wouldn't let me on the bus, and then I had to go over to the store. Oh my gosh, like it was so crazy. And so I ended up staying out all night. Like I was out downtown, just up. Um, and where did I end up going? Where did I go? I don't remember. I don't remember. I probably stayed outside. Like it wasn't too big of a deal. I mean, it was. I was terrified. I was scared because I didn't understand like the energy. It was so in your face, and then it was the telepathy, and then it was like other stuff happening. So I knew that like I can't explain it. And then, so then like going into the next day, I'm like, okay, like the sun comes up, because I knew I was gonna have to make it through. I'm like, I gotta get through the night. It felt like Sinners. Like I had went to go see Sinners, and it felt like it was like a continuation. Like you didn't know. Like I was like, I probably should not have went to go see it. Like, and I wanted to watch it again, and I was like, ain't no fucking way. Like ain't no way, because I went to see Sinners, and then like all that shit jumped off, and it felt like a continuation of like the spirits from Sinners, like coming, and then everything that happened over the next 5 days, like them niggas locked me up in University Hospital for a few days, for a couple days, like really uninvoluntarily, very disrespectful. Oh my god, so disrespectful, like so disrespectful. I was so terrified. I felt all that sexual predator energy from all of them, like all of them, and I had to. Oh my gosh, like the messages that I had to channel, the things that I had to do, they wouldn't let me go home. Um, and I was asking Barry, like, I'm like, why are you keeping me here? Like, why am I here? And nobody's answering, nobody's letting me go. They got me in this room, and I'm on edge like the whole time. I think I was in there for like maybe 2 or 3 days at university, on edge, like close to the emergency room. They just had me in a room. I might have been there for a day or two. I think like probably was a day or two, and then and so I ended up like leaving the fucking hospital. Like I ran through the emergency room because I'm like, the way that they are handling me, the way they're manhandling me, the way they're not listening to me, like all of the hospital staff was just like sitting there, just watching, like everybody, like, and once again I can feel all the spiritual energy. It's like spirits was popping through. Oh my gosh, like, and then I ran out the door through the emergency department, like, and I ran outside, and like I just took off, like I was going to the bathroom or something. I went through, and then I just like, no, because I've been asking to leave. I've been asking questions. Nobody's answering. They're all shifty. They're like, because the police had approached me at some point. But even the way that they were acting, that shit was so weird. And like, there was like a whole, like I was doing my chanting and stuff. Like, I mean, there was a whole bunch of other chants and stuff. Like a whole lot of other stuff happening. And it was so much happening in my head already. That was from like the Tower City thing. So when I actually got to the hospital from the police, so I don't even remember what happened, like, cause I was still downtown. I was walking around. I went and got something to eat. I went to the library because like all of the stuff in my head was coming quick. Like it was so many visions. There was so much stuff happening. And now that it's light outside, like the energy is way careful. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna get home. So I'm like, God damn, like I still can't get any money out the ATM, which was just insane to me. And then I went to I was sitting out, and I don't know, maybe the cop said something to me or asked me or whatever. But I got a telepathic message that said, have them take me to the consulate office for Nigeria or something. So I'm like, is somebody playing in my head? Like, is somebody trying to like play with me? And then it was like, your parents are trying to come get you or something, like, or something. I'm like, what parents? No, they not. Like, whatever. So, however, I ended up in the police car. I was like, all right, take me here, please. Like, well, whatever. I don't know how polite I was. Like, because I'm like, whatever happened, like, however they coerced me to get in, it was like all like fine. Like, and I didn't want to do it. I did not. I kept backing up. I'm like, no, thank you. It don't feel like I had a choice. Like, even though I did, it felt like they were very aggressive, like all the time, the whole time. And so when I got in, like the way they shut the door and everything, I was like, okay, calm down. Cause I don't do, I don't know, like, no, thank you. And then like, I'm like, no, I'm gonna get out. And then they shut the door. And then they had the window rolled down. And then like everything in me like it felt very claustrophobic, felt extremely terrified. Oh my gosh, I was so terrified. The way they were driving, the way everything was happening, like I was terrified. And I was like, I'm getting the fuck out of this. I'm getting the fuck up out of this car. And so like, cause I'm like, I'm not arrested. I don't have to do it. Like, no, get me out. And so I put my hand out the window because it's a police car and like felt for the handle so I could open the fucking door on the outside of the car and get out because I don't want to be in here anymore. Like, we're at a light. I'm gonna get out. And she rolled the window up, and then I freaked. I'm like, bitch, roll the window down. Like, and then I realized like it was one of the same bitches with the weird ass energy from the it was the same women that just kept popping up. It was the same spirit. Like, it was the same. Oh my gosh. I'm like, how the fuck you get here to the hospital? Like, and then I just changed clothes somehow. Like, or later she tried to act like I didn't see her. Like, it was so crazy. So when we get to the hospital, they are all these white men, like all these white, like it's all white people for real. I think I'm out of it at this point. Like, I'm terrified. I am tired, exhausted, but more, and I'm so on like ready. Like, I don't know how this gonna work, but I'm on ready because I'm very aware that like these niggas are trying to lock me up. Like, they trying to lock me up one way or another, and the energy it feels, nigga, be on your p's and q's. So we get to the hospital, and then like I'm like, no, I'm just gonna go home because I don't live too far from university. I mean, far enough, but shit, I can walk if I have to. It's daytime. I'm like, I'm gonna go home. And then like, did they put cuffs on me or what? Like, did they all surround me? And then I was like, you know what? Like, I can go in here and get a checkup. Like, I can go in here. No, I didn't. I didn't know what was gonna happen, really. But I was like, I can get a ultrasound or a checkup or something. Like, I kept getting a message that I needed to go get checked out, and I'm like, go get checked out where? Like, for what? It was like, you need to go get an ultrasound. I'm like, for what? To make sure that my babies is all right. And I'm like, okay, what babies? Like, and he's just like, and it was just like, I want you to ultrasound. But I'm like, none of this makes sense to me. And I'll do it because I feel like I need to get looked out, but not here. Like, it was so weird because I didn't want to be there, and I knew that, and they wouldn't let me go, and they were very aggressive and very bullyish, and like I felt like I was being kidnapped, which is exactly what happened because they kept me in that room, and even when I walked out, like I walked out, and they're like, you can't leave. I'm like, why can't I leave? Like, I've asked multiple times to leave. You can't tell me why you're holding me. You're keeping me in this room. I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe at all. Like, you're aggressive. Like, everybody was aggressive, and everything felt it was insane. So, and then it's like all of these fucking white ass big burly ass men that fucking reek of like sexual fucking like that disgusting ass nasty shit where it's like they get to do whatever the fuck you want, like, you know, that like if you had the opportunity to be here. And then like I kept getting a message, like I was hearing one of my guys, my babies was like, it's okay. She's like, we're gonna be okay. And I was like, yeah, whatever. She was like, no, like we're gonna be okay. And I was like, I don't trust them. I don't trust them at all. Like, and she's like, I feel it too, but I know some things that you don't. And I was like, all I feel is fear, but I can't feel fear. I have to move it. Like, I have to shut it down again. Like, anytime that I actually feel fear, I can't feel the fear because, like, I can't let that be, like, nigga, these niggas will fuck me over real quick. Like, if I'm, nah, so I can't do that. When I feel emotionally devastated and broken, I can't sit in that. It's just, so I'm at University Hospital, and all of this is happening while I'm in this room, and like because they had already, I think she had already like, they had already gave me a shot of something when I said no, and they were very aggressive. They were very, very aggressive. Like, she slammed that bitch. They held me down, and she whatever it was, she jabbed it into my hip bone. Like, you not on play. Like, that's my womb is right there. Like, what have I been saying? And I've been like getting all these messages about like somebody being over after my fruitfulness, like my fertility, and my womb, like, and so I've been getting that message for over a year. And and it always said like fertility across the board, like my creativity for fertility and my womb. So I'm like, okay. And I never knew what that meant. And I'm just like, the war that I'm in right now is it's the states, it's the land, it's America, it's whatever represents that. Like, it can be, and it can be individuals, because I've been dealing with a lot of spiritual stuff, like spirits, and I don't always know, even though they're presenting as this right here, I don't always know what's behind that face. Like, because once upon a time I used to see them up here, and now it's just like, I guess like the energy like in my head. And so so they gave me a shot. I was heartbroken because y'all know I don't take shit, and I said no. I said no. Like, I said no. I said no. I said no. I said no. And then she had to jab it in my fucking hip just because she could. Like, and they held me down. And if anybody knows how that felt to like, nigga, no. And that's the same thing I've been talking about all this time, how niggas don't know how to take no. Like, how these niggas and bitches and systems don't know how to fucking understand when a woman or a man, but I'm a woman, fucking says no, especially when it's a fucking black woman. Like, y'all, I hate to see a black, fucking healthy, beautiful, confident, strong, fuck you woman. Like, you hate it, you little whack ass bitches. I hate y'all so much. Like, there's so much hate in my heart, and I've been trying to like, I haven't been trying to do anything. I've been trying to get a balance. Like, I've been trying to get a balance of something, because these niggas has lost their mind. So then when I got a chance, like, I was going to the bathroom, like in the emergency rooms, like, there all these staff and shit right there, right? Like, all of this stuff is happening. It's so many people like in the hallway, like each time that they just, and it's me, like, and I was watching everything, and I'm like, somehow I'm in a prison. Like, whatever the fuck is happening in here don't make sense. So when I went to the bathroom, like, I just ran. I started walking, and then like it's all these people in the emergency room. My fucking room is right there of the emergency room, like, and like, no matter what, nobody's helping. And I guess I didn't expect them to. Like, do you really expect anybody to help? No. Like, and it was like the workers or nobody. Like, nobody stepped in, nobody called, nobody was concerned about anything. I'm like, of course not. Like, it's a fucking hospital. Like, whatever. And I was saying, like, nigga, I feel all that sexual energy you got toward me. Don't fucking touch me. Like, and I have to, like, because they still keep coming toward me. So then, like, some of the shit that was happening, like, I did a pentagram on the wall, and then I ended up channeling a message, like, in the middle, in the fucking room, like, everything, whoever was channeling for me was telling them niggas to get the fuck back, and she was speaking to the spirits that was right there, like, and them niggas was having to bow down to that shit, and they hated it, and I could feel all of it, like, every set of it, and then, I heard, like, the dragons are here. I'm like, the dragons are in town. That's what I heard. Like, the dragons are in town. And it felt like the men in the voices in my head were trying to get me out, but they were being bullied. Like, they couldn't get me out. Like, that's how it felt. Like, I'm about to get you out. And then it was like, every avenue was being shut down. Like, we were being listened to. And so, block, 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 block. So then I go to, so I go leave. Like, I was going to the bathroom because they're like, where are you going? And I'm just like, y'all do know, like, this is medical or private. Like, you can't do this. Like, you can't keep me from leaving. You don't have a diagnosis. You don't have a reason why I'm here. I'm being held under, and I said it, I'm like, I'm being held against my will. So technically this is kidnapping. You don't have anything. Like, supposedly I got into the vehicle voluntarily. Like, everything else that happened after that, like, no matter what words were exchanged, no matter what actions were taken, no matter what else was happening in that car, like, when I stepped in, whatever, like, it was voluntary, right? Even when you wouldn't let me out. So, like, now that I'm here at this hospital, I'm saying, like, I don't want to go. And, like, they're not, like, I don't know, like, it was so wrong. And then I heard you're being protected. And I was like, yeah, whatever. Like, that doesn't feel like that. And so, like, when I was going to the bathroom, I just ran out the hospital. I went through the emergency room because it wasn't that much of a path. Like, I mean, enough. Like, I went through the emergency room, like, through that little hallway, and it was an exit right there that I had just been, like, some months ago. So I knew it perfectly. And I was like, all right, out, boom. And I took the exit. I had on, like, I think I had on my pants, and I had on, like, a hospital gown. And I didn't care. I'm like, nigga, I'll get on the bus. Like, I'm right here once I get to the bus stop. And do you know, like, I ran all the way to the bus stop, and there's a traffic jam. There's traffic everywhere. Pedestrians out. I'm at University Hospital. Of course, that's a case, like, all this shit I've been talking about, right? And I run out. This black girl run out from the hospital, and I get over to the transportation because I'm terrified. I'm like, this is not okay. Like, I need to be out of here. And so I'm like, this isn't safe. Like, these niggas is shady as fuck. Whatever they're doing it feels really shady. It is, because I can't even swallow. I can't even hold on to any of the fear that I'm feeling right now. So I'm like, okay. I get to the bus stop. I get to the road, and I'm trying to run. And then I had a flash, like, because I was actually in the street, and there was cars going past, and I was like, about to jump in somebody's back seat. Like, I don't give a fuck how far you going. Like, get you and try, like, drive, like, because the fucking police was running, and I'm like, why are you fucking niggas chasing me? Like, all these fucking it was like 4 white men, like, coming after me to stop me. Police, Cleveland police. And I'm like, and then them niggas tackled me, like, to the ground. But football, I guess. So, like, I was getting away, and then Like, they tackle me and then they put handcuffs on me. And I'm asking them in front of public. I'm like, I'm at University Hospital. Like, I got on a hospital gown. I don't have to stay here. Like, I'm not necessarily admitted for real. Like, what the fuck are you doing to me? I want to leave. I can go home. You can get the fuck up off me. Like, and they like, you can't leave. Like, you, I'm like, yes the fuck I can. It's a hospital. Like, I don't have to be here. It's a motherfucking hospital, and you aren't doing anything. Like, I don't want to be here. You're not safe. Get me the fuck out. Like, no. And then like, they put the handcuffs on me. I took them off. I think they put them on again. I took them off again. And then like, them niggas was like smashing my head or something. And I bit one of their asses. Like, don't fucking touch me. Like, what? And then he got mad and like smashed my head some more. And then like, so they take me back into the hospital. All them people watching. And I grabbed one of them boys, like, I think he was Arabic. I don't care, like, a college student maybe. Cause I'm like, all y'all men gonna say, like, y'all just gonna look at this shit. And I'm like, of course they are. It's the white police and the black girl. Like, they don't know what's happening. And then I'm like, the one boy was sitting right, I grabbed him to hold on because like the cop was like, they were coming close. So I like grabbed him, because he had a book bag. And I'm like, no, like, I'm getting out of here. And I'm looking at the bus, but it's like a traffic jam. Like, I can't get nowhere. And then I had a flash, like, of this dream that I had. And I can't remember when. And it was like a freaking side by side, like, black and white. Like, I'm like, I already had this vision. And that terrified me because I remembered the vision, like, so clear. And I'm like, damn, I think I was asleep when I had that vision. Like, and it was me running right there, trying to fucking get away from them niggas. It was in black and white, but they were still them. And it was, I think it was like, it might have been darker in my vision, in my dream. Like, it might have been a little, it not dark, but like it might have been a little later in the evening. Like dusk was just now starting to settle, but the sun was still, I mean, yeah. And then like, as I'm running and I see the car that I want to jump in the back seat of, like, all that shit is running through my head because I had the same fucking vision and I'm trying to remember, like, because there's so much happening. I'm like, as that vision is going through my head, I'm like, when the fuck did I have that? Like, in my sleep state, in my dream state. And I remembered it, the whole fucking vision. It was the same exact thing, like them niggas chasing me, the Klan chasing me from a hospital that I wasn't supposed to be at in another country, in this country or this land, like, and like me trying to get out. And I'm like, this was university back then, and I had been kind of doing investigation under I don't under all the hospitals in Cleveland, like, whatever. So, or research, whatever you want to call it. And then, so there was that, and then like, right here, it was like this. It was the same white car. It was a white car. It was yeah. So, as I was saying, I want so many things. I want so many things.